crazy is that what kind of woman are you looking for that would just sit with you the very first time you're talking? I'm sorry.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I have a few clips we are going to be going over, but before we jump into that, I'll just like to say thank you to everyone who has been supporting me since I've launched this channel at the beginning of the year. I really do appreciate all the views, all the comments, all the likes. I really do appreciate it, you guys. You have been and I couldn't have done it without you guys' help. And with the algorithm, with what you guys are doing, you're pushing my videos out to more viewers more than ever right now. And that is amazing. And these are, sometimes I'll throw up my analytics here. These are some of my analytics. My percentage of non-subscribed viewers is getting a lot lower. If you remember, 28 days ago, it was around the 90 percentage mark. So it dropped by 10%, and that is amazing. And I just want to say thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. And as I dive deeper into the TikTok sewers, these videos are just going to be getting more ridiculous and more crazy as time goes on. So I really do want you guys to be around for that. And if you would subscribe, hit that bell, you will get the notifications for these videos and you will stay up to date. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get it started. Hit that like button, and hey, my name's Rat Boy. Let's get into it.
Maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm just been out of the game too long. I'm recently dating again after a long-term relationship, and these men are, I literally can't. If a girl is not being freaky flirty to you, do not be freaky flirty back to her. And what's crazy is that what kind of woman are you looking for that would just sit with you the very first time you're talking? I'm sorry. Who the f do you think I am? Unmatched. Block. Sorry.
No! No! God! Please, no! 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 God, please! No!
And here we go with the narrative has been confused again. These women think that dating apps are for dating and only for dating, when in actuality that couldn't be farther from the truth. A majority of people that use dating apps are not using it for dating. They are using it for quick and easy hookups. A lot of top tier dudes will use dating apps just to hook up, to text, to send those racy text messages to random women, random individuals whenever they are bored, whenever they just have a break from the wife, or whatever the situation might be. They will go on these dates and use these dating apps to funnel women into their bedrooms or those late night visits. This is what dating apps are used for. And I've made a lot of videos talking about dating apps, talking about how they are a waste of time, especially for women of a certain age. You're just wasting your time. There's a very small percentage you might find a guy out there that's willing to whatever, but majority of the time you're just wasting you're wasting your life away on these dating apps. But something I've never done is I have never directly stated what these guys are looking for whenever they are on dating apps, what these guys are looking for whenever they're looking for a woman to just have some fun with. And a big indicator for a lot of these men is what you're seeing in this video right here. Seeing the lashes, you're seeing the nails, you're seeing the piercings. A lot of guys will look at this individual right here, not take her seriously, and automatically just want to pump and dump, smash and pass, and text, do the racy text. And that's pretty much all they see her for. They don't see her for any sort of long-term connection, long-term arrangement. It's just not going to happen for her, for these types of men. And even a woman like her, we can all agree that it is common knowledge that someone like her is only going to accept matches from the top tier dudes. These men already have plenty of good looking women to satisfy him in the real world. Now he's just looking for these e-girls that he can text with whenever he gets bored. And you didn't pass. You failed the test, unfortunately. These guys have to be entertained at all times or they get bored. So they have to fill their real life roster up. They usually have six or seven 304s they pass around. And then they will have their Instagram DMs that they like to get filled up with random women that they can send racy text messages to, send pictures back and forth. You know, they'll usually ask for pictures and stuff. And that's what these men do. It's just part of their life.
With all this dating advice going around TikTok, you know what I thought about that my dad told me when I was little, like 7, 8 years old, right? He always said, make sure you marry somebody rich. Make sure you marry somebody who can take care of you, buy you whatever house you want, buy you whatever car you want, take care of you, your parents, and make sure that you don't have to work. Right from when I was 8 years old. And this is not dad slander. I love my dad. I'm a daddy's girl. I love my mom. I'm just telling you something. He's doing better now, but I'm just telling you something. I'll do with it what you will. He was living off my mom for 22 years. He never worked. He was a stay-at-home dad. He would take us to the park. He would make dinner. She would cook too. She was always a better cook. Her stuff would be like presented better. But he was living off of a woman. So I'm like, why would you as a man who's not doing what you're telling me that my man should do, tell me to do that? Because men know something.
Something's wrong here. Yeah, give away. Give away.
Charles, thank you very much.
Give away. Thank you.
He's telling you that because you are his daughter. This is a father-daughter type situation. He is going to tell you what he wants to tell you, what he thinks he needs to tell you in order for you to live, let's say, an easy life. No father wants to see their daughter busting their ass, working long hours, trying to provide for herself, whenever a lot of fathers know that if they are able to find a good man for their daughter, they can, and that man will then provide for that for his daughter. Unfortunately, that's not how it is now. These men are not the fathers out here. If they are in the daughter's life, they're not stepping up to choose these men, because these daughters are a femalist, and they have learned all they needed to know in college, and they are away from their parents on purpose to do what they do, and a lot of times they don't come back. So there's really no way for fathers nowadays to properly make sure that their daughter is actually dating a good man and is spending time with a good man, when it's all done away from the parents now. Used to, kids would live with their parents up until their 20s and possibly go to college and this and that. But now a lot of kids, similar to me, when I was 18, I moved out of the house at 18. I haven't went back. And a lot of women do this as well.
They know when they're wrong. They know. He never said you should go out there and find a man and take care of him. And if he doesn't have a job right now, he's never told me that. Even now, like my big, never. Make sure you find somebody that can take care of you financially, 100%. Meanwhile, you living off my mom for 22 years. You cannot give these men chances. They know what they're doing.
Hey, I'm just gonna go and ruin everything they're doing. Teach them a lesson that I'm in charge, not them.
He was giving you that advice because that's what he wanted for you. It has nothing to do with anything else. The other issue here is that he was a stay-at-home dad. As you said in your clip, 22 years he was a stay-at-home dad, raised kids. The mom was working. A lot of guys will probably say that this is something they would want. I would love to stay at home and just hang out all day and not have to worry about. But honestly, that would drive a lot of men crazy. And in a way, he was looking out for you. Your dad wanted the best for you, and you're sitting here slandering him. It's not good for you to do to that man. We don't know the situation. We don't know why this man wasn't working. Some situations here and there, obviously a very small percentage where the wife does work and the husband stays home and he's a stay-at-home dad and stuff. But a majority of the time, these relationships will not work. The ego gets to the wife, the ego gets to the mom, and then she decides she can do it on her own and ends up divorcing. These are the very rare instances where the man could potentially get alimony. The man could potentially get custody of the kids, depending on the judge, depending on the situation, obviously, but those are few and far between. Every single situation that I have seen, and I've only seen one of these situations in real life, I have known someone that was a stay-at-home dad. That relationship did not last. That they did end up they were never married, but they did end up splitting up. And a majority of the situations I've seen online where stay-at-home dad, stay-at-home husband, whatever, those situations haven't lasted as well. And again, I may be wrong. Maybe somebody's experienced a successful stay-at-home dad, stay-at-home husband situation. But in what I've seen in my experience, a lot of times a woman's ego will discard that man because she thinks she can do it all on her own. In a lot of cases, sometimes they do. But in a lot of cases, it's a regretful decision, which is something I will always say. The part of this video I agree with is, yes, the father was looking out for his daughter. He wanted the best for his daughter. And sometimes dads will tell their kids things like this. This isn't uncommon. However, what I disagree with is this woman embarrassing her father on this TikTok for what? For what reason? There was absolutely no reason. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you have something to say. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will catch you guys later. Rat Boy out.